24/7 Teachers Training, a lesson-by-lesson tutorial for homogeneous teaching. We are an EdTech textbook publishers.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear teacher. I welcome you on behalf of the Snowman publishers to an online tutorial on section 1 of the chapter 7 of Science Grade 4, which covers the topic Physical Characteristics of Earth. The video will cover the natural resources of Earth, including water, wind, soil, minerals, and fossils. So let's get started with the teaching plan. Welcome your students in the class and greet them cheerfully, saying Assalamu alaikum, and ask, how are you all? Prepare a model of the globe in the class and place it on the table. If a globe is not available, show a large flashcard on the earth. Tell the students to observe the globe, then ask these questions. What do you observe on the globe? Can you identify land areas and water areas? Which of the areas seem to be larger, land or water? Encourage a healthy discussion in the class and tell the students that water covers a large surface area on earth. As an activity, ask the students to think of what else can be observed on Earth's surface, such as mountains, trees, deserts, seas, and lakes. Usually, the students forget to mention air since it's not visible. Add it in the list by yourself and tell the students that air is an important physical component of Earth's surface. Write natural resources on the board and explain that these include the things which occur naturally on Earth. Refer to the resources discussed earlier and tell that they are natural resources. Mention the name of first natural resource, water, on the board. Since the students are well aware of nature, occurrence and uses of water, use their previous knowledge to discuss this resource in the class. Conduct an activity by picking some volunteers and telling them to write a few uses of water on the board. You may convert this into a fun game by using a stopwatch and see which student or which team lists the most uses in 1 minute. Then collectively think if there are any more uses which are not in the list. Discuss that all types of water are not drinkable. Ask if any of the students has been to the sea. Tell them to describe how the seawater tasted like. Then explain why only fresh water is drinkable and that it must be saved or we will run out of it. Write the name of second natural resource, wind, on board and ask the students, can we see the wind? Can you tell about some of the ways we can feel wind around us? Make a list of all the responses on the board. Discuss the uses of wind using the textbook. Also, help the students recall what they have learnt about wind energy in the previous chapters. As a fun fact and activity, ask the students to tell how clouds move here and there. Explain that if there was no wind, weather would be static. You may also discuss types of wind such as storm, breeze, and light and strong winds to dispense additional knowledge. Write soil and minerals on board and tell the students that these two resources occur on the upper layer of Earth's surface. Explain that soil is home to plants as well as many animals and insects. As an activity, ask them to name some animals and insects which dig holes and burrows to live in the soil. Tell the students to look at pictures of minerals in the textbook. Students are familiar with some of the minerals and their products which are used in daily life. Use their knowledge and pick volunteers to tell what each mineral can be used for. Ask a student to read out the section of minerals from the textbook while the other students follow in their own textbooks. Ask the students to look at pictures of fossils in their textbook and tell what they understand by it. Draw long parallel lines on the board to show layers of land and sea. explain how dead animals and plants die and are buried in the surface to form fossils over a span of several years. Read out the uses of fossils from the textbook. For homework, you can ask the students to make a table carrying information of all the natural resources they studied in the class. The table may include, but not limited to, resource name, occurrence, and uses. Thank you, Honorable Teacher, for your listening. Allah Hafiz.